I say. The five have traveled many miles away from the fort in which they have conquered the evil dragon, and from which they have found the gold. They have used the gold. Hank has saved up his gold, as well as Relator, while Skeliton managed to buy a new weapon known as the AK-47 and replaced his standard machine gun and got a $50 in addition. As for Zeb, decided to buy a new weapon called Plague, which causes sickness, as SK decided to use his weapon to be more silently and has gotten climbing gear. They had purchased their weapons well, but now it is their journey to go back to this island and find the flying skeletons who have cursed the pirates. And here we go. I say, which way shall we go? Well, we have a couple of options. We could go forward, we could go to the side, or we can travel to this side. Well, said Zeb, I think that we, ourselves, shall go forward, because it's most likely 5 out of the 10 times that our enemies happen to be forward. Very true. I'm guessing these enemies must be of a higher evil class. Probably right, said Hank. But we will just have to find out. So, the four of them travel about 1 mile. Wait a minute. Whenever you try, SK, it always appears to fail. Allow me. Don't see any of particular interest. But I do have an idea. Seems to be nothing here. It's a strange thing. We usually find something. What the? Oh, look, it's a crystal ball.
Hi. You have found my offer.
Quite so, we have. Who are you?
I am the orb of death. You seek great danger. Receive, you have remembered this warning. Over that way. Do not seek. This may be a very luxurious way, but I assure you, that way seeks your doom.
Why would he not wish to go that way? I am very confused. Well, I don't know, but I'm very curious. I will not necessarily do great in warnings. Well, whoever is in favor, say aye. 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 Not I. Not I, but I guess we have to go here because of the majority. Looks like I better fly up and see what is going on. My vision has sensed something. Be a flying skeleton.
Who are you?
I am Zeb. The bigger question remains, who are you?
I am Fintar. I am a flying skeleton. And you should have listened to the Orb of Death. It was very right, you know. You know not to come this way. You will meet your final fatality as it has to offer.
I do not do well in threats, my friend.
Ha! And you shall die. You shall die very well. My 50 hit points shall be fine.
Roll for initiative. As Zeb gets a 16 and the flying skeleton gets a 3. Zeb goes first. He shoots his fireball. It is a miss. The flying skeleton shoots his gun as a hit, which will give Zeb 5 points of damage.
Up from 40 hit points, now down to 35.
No, you didn't. As the rest all run this way. It's used up their round. And as Zeb gets his attack first, since he has 1 initiative. 15. That is barely a miss. But as the flying skeleton gets his attack. 16, that is another hit. 16 or higher to go after Zeb still. Nope, he turns around and he says,
Fools! You should have never come here.
Using this attack on Relator, he shoots his magic orb.
I warned you, now you shall die.
Relator has his defense. 7, that is a definite miss, giving Relator about 6 points of damage. Relator is now down to 6 hit points. No! Now it is Relator's turn. Relator says, well, I may as well get out. 16 or higher. Relator successfully makes it out of the way, wishing to not die. As for Hank says, without SK, I have a new way. Judge! And takes his swing at the flying skeleton. It's a 10, which is a miss. SK jumps, since he is far away, needs a 20 or higher, and fires his arrow. He shoots a bow and arrow. 19, that is so close, but is a miss. Skeliton, the gunner, goes this way and shoots his AK-47. It's a hit and gives him 8 points of damage. He is now down to 45 hit points.
Curses!
And now it is Zeb's attack, as Zeb gets a 4, that is a miss. Flying skeleton gets a 15, barely a miss. Hank, being so close, takes another swing with his magma hammer. Another miss. Relator is wondering. He is looking for a health potion. Looking for some way to find help. He does not see any, though. As for SK, takes another arrow and uses his bow and arrow to shoot again. There's another miss. It's 11. And Skeliton, the skeletal soldier, shoots. 25, a hit, and gives him another 8 points of damage. Now, that will leave... That now leaves the skeletal... Not skeletal soldier, but the flying skeleton down to about enough in that he says, "Oh." Now he has Zeb has his attack, as Zeb uses his fireball to try and shoot Skeliton, being a powerful weapon. 13, that is a miss. Or not Skeliton, shooting against flying skeleton. Flying skeleton barely gets his attack. He goes after... He says,
I summon thy orb to come once again.
You called?
Yes. I choose to use you for all 4 attacks. I get this charge daily, and now fight.
Does Hank... the orb is making 4 attacks. Does Hank get attacked? No. Zeb? No. Mrs. Zeb. It hits SK and it misses Skeliton. Relator is out of the action. Now it is... and it gives SK 6 points of damage, basically. So now SK is now down to about 15 hit points. The evil flying skeleton is now down to about less than 45. I'd say about 37 hit points now.
Orb, go back. I need to recharge you.
Summoning his orb, which actually appears to really be himself. Zeb then suddenly jumps this way and shoots actually he tries his plague now. Summon the plague. It's a miss. While the rest, Hank tries to hit with his magma hammer. It's another miss. Skeliton is feeling lusty and tries to perform instant kill, which is 29 or higher. Almost a 30, but turned out to be a 19. And instant kill, or actually no, instant move is also trying to be used to paralyze the evil flying skeleton. Does it work? No, it does not. That also is 14, wouldn't have worked as an attack. Now Relator says, oh boy, looks like I need to find a health potion, or at least a friend. He goes, and he... 17, he finds something. You called? Yes, who are you? I am Thel. I am a gunner. Human gunner. Oh, we are in desperate needs. We need your help to defeat the evil flying skeleton. I may just be able to help. Flying skeleton, you said? Yes. I used to be a buccaneer for the pirates. I've been cursed here, and a way that I could be free is if I, myself, is to kill the skeleton. Then do it. Exactly. I still have my very powerful weapon. On a surprise attack. I think this might be able to help. One to 30 points of damage. 25. Now brings him down to about 2 hit points. What the? Actually, no, brings him down to 12. No! And then Relator says, "Oh, yes." I say, time for me to get a hit at this guy. Hank suddenly gets his attack. 14 as a miss. Zeb does a shoot play. Misses. Flying Skeleton says, "Orb, I power you to try and make me disappear." Skeliton says, "No," and shoots at the orb. Shoots it and kills it. No, my source of power is dead. Good thing I still have a sword. Tries and slashes Zeb. Misses Zeb. Suddenly, SK the Silent Killer shoots. He hits. And he gives it about 7 points of damage. Now down to 5 hit points. No. The gunner says, "Oh, yes." Trying to shoot it right up close. 24 got the attack and needs higher than a 5 to kill it. 27. Destroyed it. I think I'm free. Yes. Finally. How long were you trapped here? 2 weeks. Or no, many months. About 8 months. Now I can finally leave to go back to my wife and kids. Thank you guys. I wouldn't have been able to do this without your help. Is there anything I can do? Well, I'm quite alright. See you guys. And so, here is where we leave. They have found a flying skeleton that has cursed the pirates. The buccaneer is now free, and that flying skeleton is now been blown away. What awaits them now?